Coming up on Skeeter Bass Champs.
Welcome to the 2019 Skeeter Owners Tournament.
What a giant bass.
Oh, like a 6.95
That bass was a doozy.
Come on, big boy. There we go, boy. Good job.
In 1997, Chad Potts and Jeff Welch created the Bass Champs Tournament Organization, hosting amateur fishing events throughout the state of Texas. And when Skeeter Boats came aboard as the title sponsor, Bass Champs became the largest team tournament circuit in the nation, boasting the richest guaranteed payback in grassroots competition. So if you love bass fishing and you want to have a great time competing in the biggest team tournaments and big fish competitions, it's time to join us at Bass Champs. Welcome to the Skeeter Bass Champs television series. I'm your host, Fishburne, and on this episode, you're going to see something unlike any other event throughout the season. It's the 2019 Skeeter Owners Tournament. And where are we? We're on Lake Fork in Alba, Texas, one of the top fisheries in East Texas with lots of big bass and the all-important slot limit. That's right, if a fish falls between the 16 and 24-inch slot, that fish can't be weighed. There's going to be over $200,000 given away at this event alone. And I got to tell you, if you don't own a Skeeter boat, now is the time to get one. You've got to come out and join us. Skeeter Bass Champs starts now. Welcome to the 2019 Skeeter Owners Tournament, 26 times. Starting today, we will have put on one of these events. Chad Potts, what an afternoon we will see today along with tomorrow. A lot of money on the line.
A lot of money, over 200,000. We've got over 1,000 boats, over 2,000 anglers. Boat for first, side by side for second. Already overs coming in on the weigh-in line. We're ready to go.
Let's start right now. Our first bass is coming to the stage. This is Jared Miller. Jared, come on. Our first over on the day. How many will we see on Lake Fork? Hello and welcome.
Welcome.
What a great job. Look at this bass. Let's weigh him in at 9.14. Round of applause for our first angler on the morning. Hold that bass up, sir. Is that the biggest bass you've ever caught?
No, it's the first biggest today.
Well, of course it is.
Yeah.
All right, brother, you're going to go over here and sit in the hot seat unless somebody bumps you off. Here we go. There's a rumor going on that a guy coming up here in just a few seconds is, well, you'll see. Second bass on today, Tim WILCOXSON. Come on. You're my rumor mill. I heard you caught this fish early. To the scales we go. You need a 9.14 to tie. New leader, 9.65. What? 9.65? Talk to me about that.
Well, it went pretty quick this morning. 6 o'clock, it's time to fish. Throw out there, I bumped that worm twice, get the thump, catch it, couldn't believe it. Very first cast.
I don't believe it.
I'll ask me the question on the polygraph.
We will! Dude, I'm gonna send you right here. You check in, and by the way, KMOO Radio is live right now, and we're gonna take him over there and do an interview about how he caught that could be the winning bass of the weekend. And there are no bass coming, and that deserves a round of applause for my first hour anglers that made money. $700 for first, all the way down to $100 for 10th place each hour at the OT. We will be back for weigh-in number 2 on day 1 at the OT.
Skeeter Bass Champs with Fishburne is brought to you by
Skeeter, eat, sleep, fish. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Berkeley, catch more fish. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Techron, expect more.
James Wood Motors. Visit our family at James Wood in Decatur.
Oh my, I have heard rumor that there are some big bass currently in the trough in this, the second weigh-in of the Skeeter Owners Tournament. And the first fish that will cross the stage is a giant. Does he measure? He does. He's 24 inches or longer. And this is George Harris. George, a chance for you to hold the lead throughout the hour and walk away with $700. Hello.
Hello.
Get a weight, watch him, 7.15. There you go, thank you very much. We go with Ray Cates with a giant bass. Remember, a 9.65 is our current leader. It was caught last hour. It was the second fish weighed in. And that guy's name is Tim WILCOXSON. This is Ray Cates. Ray, come on. Show me a 9-pounder and change. Gonna have it? A little short. 8.32. Great bass. Good for you, brother. That's a payday for sure. There he goes. It'll put him in the number 2 spot.
Another over. That's bigger.
You gotta be kidding me. We got another over. Go! All right, get your cameras ready. Looking for a 966 to take the overall lead for a brand new Skeeter boat should this fish hold up. We go to Farley. Charles Farley looking for a 966. Good morning.
Good morning.
Looking good.
Yeah, it's been great already.
To the scales. Weight watching. Go! 8.82. 882. Still a great bass. 882, ladies and gentlemen, puts him in the lead for the hour. Round of applause for that bass right there. 882. Seconds left. You got one coming. Is he in the tank? We're at 40 seconds. He's in. Oh my, get your cameras ready. Charles Farley over here, our hourly leader, with an 882. This fish does have a belly. This is John STEELE. John, looking for a 966. Hello.
How's it going?
You ready? To the scales. Watch him. 9.29. Oh, what a bass. Look at that. Round of applause for my top 10 hourly winners. And we almost saw the lead change. And we are ready to start the third hourly weigh-in. And our first angler checking in is going to be, big bass coming in. Michael Hopkins. Michael, you got one, brother.
I got one.
Let's go to the scales. This fish will weigh over 7 pounds for sure. Weight, he's right at it. 6.95 new leader. Woo! This is Buddy Warren. Here we go. Buddy, wait for you. Third weigh-in. 7.88, 788. What a great bass.
Yeah, thank you. Old Louisiana brush off, 20 foot.
Oh, wow, that's
Thought I
deep.
was stuck on a log and that water came up.
That's
We
it.
got him, yeah.
Good for you, brother. Right here you go. We'll check him in. He has just moved into the lead. Our number 3 is official. We will be back in 30 minutes for our fourth weigh-in on day 1 at the OT. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our fourth hourly weigh-in. Rocky Epps, EPPS, will be our first angler. And Rocky, you have a bass that's going to be a very strong money bass. 2.44, that's money.
That can win sometimes.
It really can.
I'm gonna weigh that one and go try to catch the big ones.
All right, go right over here, check in, get your weigh slip, and go over there and host the hot seat numero uno. Steve Stewart, come right in. To the scales we go. Weight, 8.04. 804, my current hourly leader. What's behind you?
I think there's another big one in there.
go grab that number 1 spot before it goes away. Now, Steve Stewart is leading this hour with an 8:04. This angler is Shane Smith. Shane has a chance to win the hour, $700, and he would have a shot should this bass cross the 966 number to take the overall lead. Chad, what do we have?
I think it's going to be around 9 pounds.
Ooh, it's a big fish. Shane! How you feeling?
Living the dream, man.
Yeah, baby, get ready for the cash. Watch him. Is it going to be a double digit? Not quite. 8.60. New leader for the hour. Round of applause. And if you would, give my top 10 a big round of applause. Chad, lots of bass over the slot on Lake Fork.
Yeah, this time of year, you know, that you never know, but it seems like the weather has been really, really good compared to all the other years before, and I think that's what's helping them. Guys can actually fish wherever they want.
We have lots of kids here this year. It's always fun to see family.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of people make this their vacation, which you know, there's not a lot of places that are better to be than right here.
That's right, Lake Fork. All right, we'll be right back. Oh my, here we go. Guys, the overall leader is Mr. Tim Wilcoxson. He caught a bass that weighed 9.65 in hour number 1. It was actually the second fish to cross the stage of the morning. And Travis Wilson is our next angler coming in. They're measuring a giant bass right now, and he's good. This fish might do it. Come right over here, Travis. Congratulations.
Thank you.
To the scales we go. Weight 7.57. Hold that bass up for me, sir. Look at that. Can you share with me what you caught that fish on?
Worm.
Just a worm. What type of worm?
10.5 inch.
Giddy up. The big boy. Big worm on Lake Fork for big bass. It's time for hour number 6 of the Skeeter Owners Tournament. I see one giant fish over here. I want you to watch this, ladies and gentlemen. When this young man comes on stage, he is physically shaking. He's wound tight. This fish does measure. Will he push 965? Daniel Black joined me front and center. How you doing?
All right, fish.
Man, this looks good. To the scales, weight gonna go 8.35. Round of applause, 8:35. Hold that bass up. Yeah. 8:35. That's such a great feeling. $700 fish. Should it hold up for the hour? Look at this. She needs an 8:35 to tie the current hourly lead. Killabrew. Renee, I saw you standing over there. You've been there a while.
I have.
That's
I
awesome.
think we got here first.
This
Weigh
is
in for
huge.
this
Look
hour.
at you. Weight 7.88. Round of applause. Woo! Woo! Richard Murphy, come on. Richard, gotta have a biggin. Watching 8.22. What? Second place on the hour. Bam! Tell you right now, Daniel Black was shaking in his shoes. He's still holding down the number 1 spot. Chad, we're gonna need a time. We are within 20 seconds, and there is a bass coming. Deegan, come right up, young man. Stand right over here. And we gotta wait.
234.
2.34. Give him a round of applause and pick this fish up right here, brother. Look at this. 234. Where's that gonna put him in the money? Chad Potts, what do you think about that top 10?
I like it. And Deegan might be the youngest guy to get a check.
Youngest guy to get a check thus far. Deegan, congratulations. It's taken me quite a while to catch up to the marketing manager of Skeeter Boats, Joanne O'Brien. I know you're super busy and you gotta go because you gotta keep all these people happy.
Well, Fish, we have had a wonderful week. We have been working on the boatload of toys. Our anglers have brought so many toys. It's been amazing. We'll have our barbecue.
Great.
And all the employees cook all that food. So everyone gets together and does this event. We volunteer our time and come out to show our owners how much we appreciate them. We will be putting 50 ducks in the water.
Yes.
And giving great prizes away on Sunday. The Boatload of Toys winner will get a four-wheeler from Skeeter Boats and Yamaha Outboards.
Wow.
We have got so many prizes to give away. I hope everyone walks away with something that they're happy to own.
And so, Joanne, what is the total number of participants this weekend?
Well, we have roughly just under 1,200 boats. So there you can have up to 3 anglers in your boat, but it's a huge event.
Get a Skeeter and get out here. It's fantastic. I know you got to run. Thank you.
All right.
Skeeter Bass Champs with Fishburne is brought to you by
Skeeter. Eat, sleep, fish. Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Berkeley. Catch more fish. Power Pole. Swift, silent, secure. Techron. Expect more. James Wood Motors. Visit our family at James Wood in Decatur. It is time for the 7th hourly weigh-in at the Skeeter Owners Tournament, and oh my, the tanks are full. Our overall leader right now, Tim WILCOXSON, with a 9.65. That bass was caught in the first hour's competition. And our first angler this hour is John Good, the good man. How are you, sir?
Good, sir.
Great. You got a good one. You told me out there you thought it would be a money fish. 2.53. Great start.
Fantastic.
I can tell you right now, you just made a check this hour. Oh, this is over 8 pounds. This hour, Colin, you will take the lead with this bass. Could it go over 9 pounds?
I don't think so. I think she's going to be right over 8.
Let's check it. Watch him. 8.62, new leader on the hour.
All right.
Showing to us. And who are you fishing with today?
I'm fishing with my fishing buddy Andy and his father-in-law.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
So you make money. Do you split it or do you keep it?
We'll see how tonight goes.
Oh, there you go. That means it's mine. Thanks for coming. John Joyner will be joining us. Uh-oh, here comes a big one. Keep in mind that an 8.62 is leading this hour. That fish is currently worth $700 should it hold up. Will we see an 863? This is John Joyner, and you need an 863 to take the hourly lead. Watch him, gonna go on the books. 7.90, still a great bass. All right, brother, that's gonna put you in the number 2 spot, and you should have seen Colin's face. Just saying. Round of applause for my hour number 7 in the IRS. Thanks you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the 8th and final hour, day 1 at the Skeeter Owners Tournament, and we are starting this hour with a mega bass. Randall Kirkes, come right up here. I'm looking for a 966. Do we have it?
I don't know. It's going to be close.
Watching. 8.97. Hold him up, though. Round of applause. What a giant. That's awesome. Good times. We love that. Congratulations. And another lull. Golly. I think he caught that on like his last cast.
That's what he said, last minute.
Huge.
Yeah.
Leading this hour, still Randall, sitting over there with an 897. That was the only over so far in the 8th weigh-in on day 1. I'm going to check the clock here. What is it?
1 minute.
1 minute remains. Round of applause for my top 10. And we did have 1 over the slot in that hour. 1 over the slot. Excellent job. Wow, 8 weigh-ins, lots of big fish.
I believe there were 22 the first day.
That's crazy.
The record for the 2-day event for this event is 25, so we're close.
And we have 5 weigh-ins on tomorrow. So what about our overall leader?
Tim WILCOXSON is one of our anglers that's fished with us since we started, way back in like 2000, I think is the first year that he started fishing with us. So he's got a really good story of how he caught it, and I'm surprised it's held up with this many overs, but here we are.
It's all gonna happen tomorrow, but you need to join us next week for the continuation, part 2 on Lake Fork. We'll be right back here for the Skeeter Owners Tournament. I'm Fishburne. We'll see you next week.
It's time now for Berkeley's Best Baits. This fish-catching lure that's new from Berkeley this season is called the DEAL, a power bait enhanced lure featuring a high-sided shad profile that adds bulk and presence. Its super high action tail mimics fleeing bait fish and will really amp up the action of your bladed jig. It's also perfect for rigging on a Fusion 19 weighted hook as a standalone swim bait in open water or around vegetation. The DEAL is available in 3.5 and 4.5 inch models and comes in 12 bass catching colors. And that's your Berkeley Best Bait.
Are you funding a Roth IRA currently?
Not currently, but plan to do it soon.
When you're the producer's age, if you fund a Roth, you'll have a lot of cash. You know how old that guy is? Take a guess. I'll give you a hint. Over 70.
That's a horrible.